Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more WWE Supercard. Now, I asked you in yesterday's video, who did you think the ring domination was going to be, guys? And I can't believe that I didn't even think about it. Now, I am in the UK, but on the 4th was America's Independence Day, and who's more American in the WWE than the man himself, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. You can't see me, John Cena. Now, I'm actually really happy about this because I am a fan of John Cena. I really think he's a good hero or superstar, and I'm actually quite happy with him. Now, I don't know who the undercards are at the moment. I've only got one piece, so hopefully, or I kind of hope, but then on the other hand, I hope they're not. But I hope they're pros for me, both the Ultimate and the WrestleMania. But I'm going to show you what's been going on in yesterday's video. So, we have now gone ahead and pro'd our Dean Ambrose, which you saw in the video. Now, off of camera, I did go ahead and also pro my Cesaro because I got him fully leveled up and done all of his games, so I went ahead and pro'd him. But moving back over onto our other stuff, now both of our Seth Rollins, all of their games are done, and our second Seth Rollins is almost leveled up. Our Kevin Owens, all of his games are done, he just needs to be trained now. Our Neville is completely trained, he just needs his games. One of our TJPs are fully gamed up, he just needs to be trained. The next one I've now got in the ring domination, and he's already got quite a lot of games. And the same with my two John Cenas. Now, the two John Cenas have only been in the ring domination this morning, and look at their games already, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Now, I'm purposely doing the beginning of the ring domination without contracts, and the reason why I'm doing this is because of the fact that I don't care if I lose the game if I don't have a contract on. And I've purposely set up the team that I've got all of my new heroes in here. Like you can see there, straight off the bat, I've got my brand new pro'd Dean Ambrose and Cesaro. I've also got the TJP in there, and I've also got the two John Cena's in there. So I'm basically training or using the very, very beginning part of this to train up all of those cards. Because also, not only are they going to get games super fast because it's a ring domination, they're going to be getting a ton of, or I'm going to be getting a ton of cards that I can use to train cards. Because everyone knows how many cards you get when you pick off of the ring domination board. Like, you can get between 1 or 4 cards just for picking one shard. So you can get a lot of training stuff and things done. And I'm not no trainingsologist or anything, but to me that says that you can get a lot of training done when you're picking like 3 or 4 cards just from one shard. So that's pretty damn cool in my book. Now, the main thing that we're going to be doing is focusing on getting our Seth Rollins pro'd. So we're going to be using everyone to train up on his final stats, and then we're going to be getting him pro'd up. Now, I'm not looking at training them up yet. I'm just looking at getting everybody pro'd. So over the next couple of days, like over the weekend, the event of the RTG, I'm hoping to have my Seth Rollins pro'd, possibly having the Kevin Owens pro'd, and then be super close to either having either Neville or John Cena pro'd. Now, I'm not sure which one I'm going to prioritize, because of, obviously, I know Neville's a lot lower in the ranks when it comes to, obviously, the pro'd versions of either Kevin Owens or John Cena, but I have already trained both of the cards slightly. Now, I have only trained them up to about level 15, so it's not really too much in advance. But they do already have that head start, so it would be a slightly quicker to train up those Nevilles than it would be to train up the Kevin Owens or the John Cena. But I haven't decided yet. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. They're not going to be fully ready to go and fully trained up pros probably until the Ring RTG next weekend, which is going to be even better because of the fact that grinding through the RTG, we're going to get all of those higher level cards like the legendaries, the survivors, SummerSlams, hardened, and elites that we can use for some serious training XP, which would be absolutely amazing. So I'm not really too fussed about that at the moment, but we are grinding this out pretty nicely. And even though we do have like 5 cards that aren't of standard of where I would ideally like them to be, we're still able to grind this out pretty easily and still win. So I've pretty much been making it so that like the cards that I'm trying to train up are pretty much going to get the maximum amount of games. So I've been putting them in the middle of wherever I've got the most attacks. So you can see here, down in the bottom, I've got left, right, up and down arrows. Now the down arrow's not going to benefit me, so I've basically got left, right, up and down. So by putting him in the middle of the top, that means that I've potentially got 3 games that John Cena's going to train on just for being in this fight, which is absolutely awesome. So now ideally I want him to attack up and go for, well, he didn't do what I wanted him to do. So that's a little bit of a shame, but if he went for the John Cena, we would have got a 3rd game, but hey, it's okay because he's just wasted his Pro Ken Shamrock for no reason whatsoever. So let's go take his Chris Jericho as well and have a good time taking him. Now, it'd be awesome if we could go ahead and get a perfect game, but it's very rare. It's very, very rare. So ideally I want him to attack the, well, he's not going to. Ideally I would have wanted him to go and attack the whatchamacallit, the John Cena. But hey, that's just the way it is. It doesn't always work out. So let's go ahead and put our TJP in the middle, because this means he's going to get attacked again. But if you look at the bottom row, I've got a left and a right arrow. So either way, he is going to be able to be transformed back into my person, which means that, again, not only did I get 2 games on our John Cena, but we got 2 games on our TJP as well. And TJP is a double stat. So this is why it's so fun to get games inside the RTG, because you can level up people so quick if you're not bothered about losing the game. And as you can see here, we're able to win the matches, but if you're not bothered about losing the match, then it's a lot more easier to train them up, because you're not going to really worry about the fact that you've lost the game, and you'll try to maximize those fights. So I think it's cool. So we have got 1 piece, like 1 shard, which is awesome. We've got a few picks over on the board here. Was that? Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure how I've got so many picks actually, but yeah, cool. That wasn't picks, that was shards left. So we're going to continue to grind out the ring domination. If you happen to know by 2 seconds, guys. Okay, and we are back. I'm really sorry about that. Someone was at the door and I had to go and answer it because it's only me here today. But hey, never mind. Let's continue going on. So I want to show you my Team Battleground deck today, guys, because this is insane. Now, if you don't know, at the moment of this video, over the weekend, we are having the special event kind of thing going on that they're talking about, which is the fact that we can play with Hall of Fame or throwback cards. Now, unfortunately, these images do not go into our library when we open up the pack, which is a shame, because I really want this Carmella picture. Now, I really like Carmella, and I think this picture is an amazing picture of her. Tell me in the comments down below, who is your favorite diva, and what is your favorite picture of that diva? Or even superstar, who's your favorite superstar? And who's your favorite picture of them? Now, I've got to admit, the legend. I can't really decide. Bret the Hitman Hart has always been one of my favorites, and I actually really like his first WrestleMania card that he got. The first, it wasn't WrestleMania, I think it was Survivor card, in fact. The typical Bret the Hitman fist kind of one. I think that's pretty damn cool. But everyone loves Edge as well, so we got the throwback Edge at WrestleMania as well, which is absolutely amazing. So we do have 4 WrestleManias, because we have the Macho Man Randy Savage, which is a WrestleMania. We have the Bret the Hitman Hart, which is a WrestleMania. Edge, which is a WrestleMania, and the Carmella, which is a WrestleMania. So that is pretty damn cool. I think I'm going to have a very easy time in the Team Battleground today. So I will be attacking that later on, because the prep stage isn't here yet. Now, in terms of King of the Ring, guys, now I haven't looked at this, so I don't know if we've managed to qualify. We went 1-1 in the quarterfinals. Hopefully we managed to get that final game. We lost it. No, come on, seriously? That is a joke. No way. Like, this guy did have event cards as well, so there wasn't really too much we could have done about it. But it looks like the games just happened to fall in his favor. What? Yeah, they just fell in his favor because of that event, Seth Rollins. There's not really much we can do about it, so unfortunately we're going to be kicked out in the quarterfinals, which is really unlucky, because in the first game we absolutely dominated this guy, and I think he was charged as well. So it just happened to be that he got lucky on the game resets and it went his way. So never mind, there's nothing we can do about it. Maybe if I changed up a couple of the board, it might have worked in my favor, but hey, that's just the way it goes. Never mind, we're going to get an ultimate card from the King of the Ring, so hopefully that's going to be a pro for me. Never know, it might be, it might not be. Let's go ahead and jump into one more our ring domination deck, game, not deck, game, because of the fact that the bout has recharged while I was at the door and stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. So this time we actually have both John Cena's. Now, one is slightly more leveled up than the other one, so there's kind of a little tactic that I like to do here, and that'll be put the lower one in and then use your power-ups, because then obviously not only has the lower one gone in, he's procced in this case, so that's made things a little bit more tricky. But normally not only do you have the advantage, but then you can obviously hit your power-ups as well, and you don't attack him straight away because you don't have to. So just going ahead and attack the other ones, and then use your other power up as well, so that you have a good advantage, or even just level one of them up just a little bit more, so that when you do happen to get fights like this, you always have one that will always overpower the other one. So that's always a really good thing to do as well. So just bear that in mind. As it happens, it's not going to be able to work that way because the guy's a moron and just put his Miz there, so that's a little bit frustrating. But hey, let's just use our Undertaker, take back that I was going to say Shawn Michaels, take back our John Cena, and then just have a good old time in the corner here. So I tell you what we're going to do, we're going to put our other Cena here, just because why not, and then we're just going to do that. So we're going to take home another victory, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now obviously this is the lower stages, so we will face harder people as we grind up through the thing and then get into the WrestleMania bit to get that WrestleMania card. But we're definitely nice, we just found a piece, that's what I'm talking about, baby. It still doesn't reveal who the card is though, which is a little bit frustrating. So by the time you see this video, guys, if you happen to know, nice, we just got another piece, but that doesn't tell me who the piece is again. So if you happen to know who the ultimate card is or who the WrestleMania card is by the time you see this video, then please put it down in the comments. Let me know who it is, because if I haven't grinded out that far yet because of still training cards, it would be nice to know who it is. But for me today, that's going to be it. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.